Shalom, friends. Welcome back to Biselleh Torah, a little segment of that which we read this week in the Parsha, which is called Yitro. Yitro contains the basic building block of every civilization. It contains that which we call the Ten Commandments. But in Judaism, we don't know it by that moniker. Instead, we call it the Aseret Dibrot. The difference between the Ten Commandments and the Aseret Dibrot is powerful and meaningful. If it were simply the Ten Commandments, it would be the 10 mitzvot, and that would be the sum total of everything that we believe holds as glue our civilization together. But the Aseret Dibrot means so much more. It means this is only the tip of the iceberg, that every commandment that is given in the Aseret Dibrot means so much more than simply what it reads at first glance. So to give a couple of examples, one of them reads, "Do not steal." And what does "do not steal" mean? It just simply would seem to mean don't take that which does not belong to you. But according to the rabbinic tradition, it means be honest in your partnerships. Don't take interest on loans. Do not cheat. Don't take bribes. Don't take property that does not belong to you. Don't mislead someone, and do not engage in dishonest monetary transactions. So we take this one commandment, this one mitzvah of do not steal, and suddenly we have 8 or 9 ideas that are fundamental to what it means to be a good human being. And it's the same thing with every one of those utterances. To use a different example, don't have any other gods than God means what? Okay, so there's only one God. But in our understanding of what that commandment is, don't worship fame, because fame can also be a god. Don't worship money. We all know people who place that on a great pedestal. Don't worship social standing. Don't worship your own ego. Take all of these things together, these 10, and suddenly in Judaism we have more than 600 mitzvot. So these 10 are the basic elements from which we extrapolate 613 commandments, and they continue to be enlarged as we discover more and more meaning as we dig deeper, drill down deeper into each one of these statements. And the last thing I'd like you to be aware of is that the Aseret Dibrot were given on Mount Sinai, not a terribly huge mountain, not something that would be discernible beyond all that which was surrounding it, but rather was a small mountaintop, not something that would require Herculean efforts to climb, meaning it was accessible to all, in the middle of a desert where anyone could come along and participate in the revelation at Sinai and participate in the receiving of that which is so sacred and fundamental to our very being. Study, as the Mishnah says, hafoch ba v'hafoch ba dechula ba. Turn it over and over, meaning this, the Aseret Dibrot, and discover all that which inheres in it, which is extraordinarily deep. Buy a text. Take a hold of something that will expose you to the deepest layers of meaning to that which we would otherwise take as far too simplistic. Shabbat Shalom.